In an exclusive interview, One America's chief White House correspondent Rion speaks with Donald Trump Jr. about the Republican National Convention that's going on all week. Take a look.
Donald Trump Jr., thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Overall theme of the RNC has been so far about hope, about promise, about opportunity. Do you feel that as we go into day 3, that the Republican Party and your father's campaign have accomplished conveying these messages?
I think 100%. I mean, when you look at what happened last week at the DNC, I mean, it was a week-long, never-ending I Hate America Zoom call. I mean, it was terrible. I will say, honestly, the Democrats lost their flair for production ever since Harvey Weinstein went to prison. They just can't deliver. This is a joyful, a message of hope from the RNC, stories that could only happen in America. I mean, they're just living examples of people who have lived the American dream, who've got to experience it, telling their story. It's just been awesome to watch. I mean, I love seeing, the hatred from the left, whether it's attacking Melania or, attacking these individuals or saying, oh, there's no celebrities there. I'm like, good. I don't want out-of-touch Hollywood morons, at our convention. I want to highlight that American story. I want to highlight that guy who lived that American dream. And I think they've done a phenomenal job of doing that. I mean, the Democrats obviously have the stranglehold typically on, on Hollywood and production and youth. I was expecting something to be done well. It looked like my kid's kindergarten Zoom class. It was a mess and a disaster. And I think it didn't represent anything that I know of America.
Well, 3 members of the Trump family were featured last night. We had First Lady Melania Trump. Tiffany Trump came out swinging.
She did.
Where has she been hiding all this time?
I'm usually the one that gets accused of going pretty hot. I go from 0 to 60 pretty quickly. But no, she did a great job. So did Eric. I'm sure Ivanka will deliver an amazing speech introducing my father tomorrow. And she's just done, so many incredible things. With the position there to be able to help, women both here and around the world, with empowerment. It's just been awesome to watch. So, if you've watched for the last few nights and you continue to watch, you'll see what America is all about, not the lies that the media are trying to portray America as.
You gave a speech 4 years ago about this time. Does that feel like a long time ago?
It actually does. We've sort of been through a lot. On all of that. I mean, I was probably the number 2 target of the Mueller hoax, to watch, the government, the first time in American history where there was not a peaceful transition of power in 240 years. I mean, that is one of the great American traditions, just totally violated by the Obama administration, by Joe Biden, who unmasked me 8 days prior to the inauguration, just looking to set stuff up for the future, with corruption at the FBI. I mean, that a member of the FBI legal team literally pled guilty to forging emails to try to, pigeonhole members of the Trump administration. And media, no, totally nothing to see here. If George Bush did this to incoming Barack Obama, it would be the largest scandal in American history ever. Nothing to see here, folks. So, we just have to recognize that we have to fight hard. We have to make our message clear because no one's going to do it for us. The media will just lie and lie and lie about it in their role, in their minds, as basically being liberal activists.
Donald Trump Jr., thank you for giving us a summation and then a preview of what's to come. We appreciate you visiting us during this convention.
Great to be with you guys. Thanks.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.